Welcome to Florida's Turnpike Enterprises public hearing for the Colonial Parkway Project Development and Environment, or PD&E study. We appreciate your attendance and participation. The purpose of tonight's public hearing is to share information with the public about the preferred alternative, its conceptual design, access management changes, and the potential social, economic, and environmental effects. The public hearing also serves as an official forum for members of the public to express their opinions regarding the project. A transcript of the presentation and all verbal or written comments will be part of the public hearing record for this project. Tonight's agenda includes the following. First, the open house, which occurred prior to this presentation, where you were invited to view the project displays, speak directly with the project team, and provide your comments in writing or to the court reporter. Second, this presentation will explain the project purpose and need, study alternatives, and potential impacts and benefits. Third, a formal comment period will take place following this presentation, where you will have the opportunity to provide verbal statements at the microphone, or you may continue to provide your comments to the court reporter or in writing. After this public hearing, there will be a 10-day comment period where written comments will be accepted. Any comments postmarked or emailed no later than October 7, 2019 will be made a part of the project's public hearing record. This hearing is being held in compliance with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 as amended. Public participation at this hearing is encouraged and solicited without regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status. Persons wishing to express their concerns about Title VI may do so by contacting either the Florida's Turnpike Enterprise or the Tallahassee office of the Florida Department of Transportation. This contact information is shown here and provided on a sign displayed at the entrance to this hearing. This public hearing is being held in accordance with federal and state regulations that govern the project development process to ensure adequate opportunity for public input is provided, including Section 339.155 and Section 335.199 of the Florida statutes. This public hearing was advertised consistent with Chapter 120 of Florida statutes and is being conducted consistent with the Americans with Disabilities Act as amended. This public hearing was advertised in the Florida Administrative Register, FDOT's Public Notices website, Orlando Sentinel, and El Sentinel. In addition, adjacent property owners, interested individuals, elected and appointed officials, and agencies were sent information about tonight's public hearing. Project documents are on display here tonight and are available for viewing until October 7, 2019, at the two locations shown on this slide: the Alafaya Branch Library and the Florida's Turnpike headquarters at the Turkey Lake Service Plaza. The addresses and telephone numbers for these locations are shown on this slide. Project materials are also available on the project website at www.colonialparkway.com on the Documents webpage. In addition to local government agencies, the study was coordinated with stakeholders in the region and regulatory agencies. There have been opportunities for the public to provide input on this project, and we continue to welcome any additional comments you might have. Your comments can be made in 4 different ways. First, you can make written comments on the comment form provided tonight and place them in the comment box or mail them to the address on the comment form. Second, you may make a verbal statement during the formal presentation comment period. Limited time requires us to restrict our responses to questions about clarification only. You will first need to complete a speaker request card. These cards are located at the sign-in table, or ask a representative of the study team for a card. Third, you may make a verbal statement to the court reporter in a one-on-one setting before and after the hearing. And the fourth way that you can submit your comments or questions is through email. Please email your comments to the Florida's Turnpike Project Manager at the email address shown on the comment form and the handout available to you this evening. Comments submitted in any one of these 4 ways will be included in the official public hearing record. I emphasize that all 4 methods of submitting your comments carry equal weight and are important to us. No extra consideration is given to verbal comments over written comments. Whichever method you choose, any comments not received tonight must be postmarked or emailed no later than October 7, 2019 to be included as part of the official public hearing record. This PD&E study was initiated by the Florida's Turnpike Enterprise to develop new alternatives to meet the future mobility needs along the State Road 50 corridor from Woodbury Road to State Road 520. The purpose of the project is to improve regional east-west connectivity and meet existing and future traffic needs. We are developing steady alternatives to meet the project goals, to reduce congestion, create mobility choices, improve safety, enhance evacuation routes, and avoid and minimize environmental impacts. Interagency collaboration continues as we consider opportunities to incorporate emerging transportation technologies to further advance safety. The project is located in eastern Orange County along State Road 50, also known as East Colonial Drive. The project starts just west of State Road 408 and follows the existing State Road 50 corridor east until it connects with State Road 520. The length of the project is approximately 9 miles. The existing State Road 50 is 6 lanes from Woodbury Road to Avalon Park Boulevard. East of Avalon Park Boulevard, the 6 lanes reduce to 4 lanes. The no-build alternative is just as it sounds. What happens if the Colonial Parkway project is not built? For this study, the no-build alternative assumes projects previously approved in the study area would be constructed. Along State Road 50, the no-build alternative includes widening State Road 50 to 6 lanes from Avalon Park Boulevard to State Road 520. The no-build alternative does not include any improvements between Woodbury Road and Avalon Park Boulevard. Preliminary traffic projections through the year 2045 indicate that State Road 50 west of Chuliota Road and most of the existing State Road 50 intersections will operate over capacity. The no-build alternative does not meet the capacity for the 2045 traffic demand and therefore is not the preferred alternative. Now, let's review the study's preferred alternative. The PD&E study began in September 2017 and was followed by a public kickoff meeting in November 2017. The study alternatives were shown at the public information meeting in May 2018. Since then, study alternatives were refined to decrease environmental and right-of-way impacts to improve the overall design. The Colonial Parkway proposed improvements include a new tolled facility known as State Road 504 that will be built in the median of the existing State Road 50 corridor. 2 new toll lanes in each direction will be included from State Road 408 to State Road 520, with connectivity to State Road 408 and State Road 520. The project also includes proposed stormwater management facilities such as new ponds and modification of existing ponds. The existing State Road 50 lanes will be reconstructed and shifted to the outside as frontage roads. Between State Road 408 and Avalon Park Boulevard, there will be 3 lanes in each direction along State Road 50. Barrier walls will be provided to separate pedestrians from cars. Improvements also include a shared use path, sidewalk, and bike lanes in both directions. Lighting is a key element of reducing bicycle and pedestrian crashes, where over 50% of pedestrian and bicycle-involved crashes occurred after dark within the study corridor. East of Avalon Park Boulevard to State Road 520, the existing State Road 50 lanes will be reconstructed with 2 lanes in each direction. When approaching a bridge going over an intersection, the proposed State Road 504 toll lanes will be elevated on fill. To better illustrate how these proposed typical sections might look when constructed, here is a virtual tour of the preferred alternative. The project begins where State Road 408 connects to State Road 50 near Challenger Parkway, as shown by the lines in yellow. The lines in blue show State Road 408 connecting with the new State Road 504 toll lanes. Green lines indicate exit ramps from State Road 504 onto non-tolled State Road 50. As you continue east, there will be 2 new toll lanes in each direction and 2 to 3 non-tolled lanes in each direction, almost doubling the capacity of the existing corridor. Whether you decide to pay a toll or not, you will have a better option to move through the study area and region. Drivers heading east on State Road 504 will have 2 opportunities to exit the toll facility and use the non-tolled State Road 50 lanes. The first is at Avalon Park Boulevard, where drivers can also enter State Road 504 from State Road 50. East of Avalon Park Boulevard, the number of State Road 50 lanes reduce from 3 to 2 in both directions. The recently completed construction of Econ-Lockhatchee River Bridge is generally preserved. The proposed bridge involves minor widening to the existing structures and constructs State Road 504 directly above the existing State Road 50 bridges. Drivers going eastbound will have a second opportunity to exit State Road 504 onto State Road 50 at Chuliota Road. Local State Road 50 vehicles can also enter the toll lanes heading west at Chuliota. To improve safety of vehicle and pedestrian crossings, wide crosswalks are provided along Chuliota Road with pedestrian relief areas between the State Road 50 east and west lanes. Improved intersections, such as at Chuliota Road, are part of the proposed access modifications to State Road 50, where vehicles will have opportunities to cross over, turn, and make U-turns on State Road 50. As we saw in the typical sections, there is a shared use path for both bicycles and pedestrians on the north side of State Road 50, a sidewalk along the south side of State Road 50, and on-street bike lanes for bicycle travel heading in both directions. These pedestrian and bicycle improvements will connect local businesses and neighborhoods. Additional median crossing opportunities are proposed at County Road 13 and Orlando Speed World on the way to the connection with State Road 520, where the project ends. As we saw in the video, drivers can access or exit State Road 504 through the interchanges at State Road 408 and 520, and also at 3 local locations shown here: west of Avalon Park Boulevard, east of Avalon Park Boulevard, and west of Chuliota Road. The preferred alternative maintains existing access to adjacent properties and driveways. Traffic operations will be improved by the location and spacing of median crossings, which will require select median closures to meet FDOT safety standards. The access management changes shown here and on display during the open house are also available on the project website for review and comments. State Road 504 will be elevated on bridges to provide safe crossing opportunities at the following intersections: Bonneville Drive, Lake Pickett Road, Pebble Beach Boulevard, Avalon Park Boulevard, South Tanner Road, Future Roadway, Chuliota Road, County Road 13, and the Orlando Speed World entrance. Pedestrians and bicycles can cross at these locations, and State Road 50 vehicles can cross over, turn, or make U-turns. The preferred alternative was evaluated in detail to analyze potential effects to the social, cultural, natural, and physical environment in accordance with state and federal regulations. These evaluations are documented in the State Environmental Impact Report, or SEIR, available for public review. The evaluation of the preferred alternative shows there are potential impacts to the social environment involving residential and non-residential parcel impacts and relocations. No impacts to cultural resources, minimal impacts to water quality and air quality, moderate involvement with sites with existing contamination, and minimal impacts to noise-sensitive sites. It is possible for protected species to occur within the study area. However, no adverse impacts are expected. The evaluation matrix shown here and on display during the open house summarizes the evaluation of the preferred alternative. The total project cost for the preferred alternative is $1.1 billion in 2019 present-day cost. Included in this estimated cost are design, construction management, and other services. Also included are right-of-way acquisition costs. One of the unavoidable consequences on a project such as this is the necessary relocation of residential or non-residential sites. On this project, we anticipate the relocation of 21 residential and 55 non-residential sites. All right-of-way acquisition will be conducted in accordance with Florida Statute 339.09 and the Federal Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Property Acquisition Policies Act of 1970, commonly known as the Uniform Act. The right-of-way specialists are here tonight and will be happy to answer your questions. If you are required to make any type of move as a result of a Department of Transportation project, you can expect to be treated in a fair and helpful manner and in compliance with the Uniform Relocation Assistance Act. If a move is required, you will be contacted by an appraiser who will inspect your property. We encourage you to be present during the inspection and provide information about the value of your property. You may also be eligible for relocation advisory services and payment benefits. If you are being moved and you are unsatisfied with the department's determination of your eligibility for payment or the amount of that payment, you may appeal that determination. You will be promptly furnished necessary forms and notified of the procedures to be followed in making that appeal. A special word of caution. If you move before you receive notification of the relocation benefits that you might be entitled to, your benefits may be jeopardized. The proposed improvements will potentially affect an estimated 23.1 acres of wetlands and 36.4 acres of impacts to surface waters. The impacted wetlands are located within or adjacent to the existing roadway right-of-way and were previously disturbed by agricultural and residential development, roadway construction, maintenance activities, and the invasion of nuisance and exotic species. The FDOT will mitigate wetland impacts resulting from this project's construction to meet requirements of Florida statutes and the United States Code. The proposed project may affect, but is not likely to adversely affect, the existence of certain federally listed threatened or endangered species, including the species shown here. Florida's Turnpike Enterprise is coordinating with United States Fish and Wildlife Service for concurrence regarding the potential effects to these species. 25.1 acre-feet of impacts are anticipated to designated floodplains. However, these impacts are negligible when compared to the overall volume of floodplains in the area. Compensation methods, such as the use of floodplain storage ponds, will be provided on-site to minimize potential impacts. Therefore, there is no significant change in flood risk as a result of the proposed widening, and minimal impacts are expected to the 100-year floodplain. Results of the contamination screening showed that 74 sites ranked medium or high could be potentially impacted by the preferred alternative. These sites will be further evaluated during the design phase to identify options to avoid, minimize, or mitigate contamination involvement. Before construction, specially trained crews will address contamination in these areas as required. A noise study was conducted in accordance with state and federal regulations to evaluate traffic noise levels for the proposed improvements. Noise walls that were found to be reasonable and feasible by FDOT criteria are shown on this slide. They include Big Oaks Mobile Home Park and Orlando East Mobile Home Park. During the final design phase of the project, community coordination with the property owners in these locations will take place to determine their viewpoints regarding noise abatement. If you would like more information regarding traffic noise, please speak with one of our noise specialists here tonight. Now that we've described the preferred alternative with its potential impacts and benefits, let's review the next steps. The PD&E study was initiated in September 2017 and is expected to be complete by the end of 2019. This study is just one phase in the overall project development process. The next phase is design. Design, right-of-way, and construction are not yet funded. You may submit written comments or exhibits after tonight's hearing, but they must be postmarked or emailed no later than October 7, 2019, to become part of the public hearing record. Written questions or comments should be mailed or emailed to the Florida's Turnpike Enterprise Project Manager, Anil Sharma, as shown on this slide. The contact information is also shown on the handout you received tonight. A verbatim script of tonight's proceedings, together with all written materials received as part of this hearing, and all the displays and informational material provided, will be part of the public hearing record. This concludes the recorded presentation. Now the public comment period will begin.